And last but not least, we have Said Nicely. Now, this week, the U.S. Trademark Office decided to cancel the registration of the trademark of the Washington Redskins. Doesn't mean they have to change the name. It just means that anybody can go out there and come up with T-shirts that says the Washington Redskins and makes money. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the 32 teams of the NFL, they basically share when it comes to merchandising revenue, which means that this ruling may affect the change of the name just because it's messing with people's money. But I bring this up because we're in 2014. We have a team named the Washington Redskins, which is akin to a team being named the New York City Niggas, or the Kansas City Kikes, or the Houston Homos, or the Miami Spicks. Now, as unimaginable that it is that we would use those terms for a team, we're actually using those terms for a team now when it comes to Native Americans. Now, the other thing that's ironic about 2014 is that the Civil Rights Act was passed 50 years ago. The problem I have with the Civil Rights Movement, or at least how people look at it, was that it was just a black thing, just like this whole Redskins thing is just a Native Americans thing, and it's not. Many people, whether it was Jewish Americans, white Americans, Spanish Americans, Americans of all hues got behind the Civil Rights Movement. We would not have had the Civil Rights Act had it not been for all those other non-black people getting behind the movement because they saw an injustice when it came to Jim Crow, inequality, racism, and bigotry. But today, here we are in 2014, and we still have a team named the Washington Redskins. And to me, it makes me wonder how much can we collectively, as a society, as a country, listen to our conscience and say, yo, this is wrong. I mean, it's just the name of a team. If we can't change the name of a football team, then what can we really change collectively as Americans? And to me, I'm starting to really wonder whether or not we can change anything, because between Congress and this whole situation, if we can't even change this, then what can we really change? And to me, that's said nicely. I want to thank my guest, Christian Ross, for joining me today. We had an amazing conversation. I want to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in. I would not be here if it was not for you. We'll be here next week, same place, same time. But until then, be easy, but more importantly, be nice with it. I'm your host, Nick Nice. I'll see you next time on The Nick Nice Show.